Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you this little Regent 70 watt high pressure sodium floodlight. I picked this up a while back at a restore. I think it was like $12 or $15, but the reason I wanted to pick it up is, well, it's brand new minus the chip in the glass here. And it did come with a bulb, and I've always wanted this style of fixture. I thought it was pretty cool with its glass refractor type assembly. It almost looks like a headlight bulb for the older vehicles. Pretty unique design. Now this particular design did come in other styles. You could get it in white or bronze, like this one. I think it's bronze, I don't think it's black, yeah. Or brown, it's more of a brown. But it came in 70 watt high pressure sodium, 80 watt mercury vapor. That would be pretty cool to find. And I'm not sure if it came in 100 watt mercury vapor, but I do know it came in 80 watt. So that's pretty cool if you can find one. But this one is 70 watts, high pressure sodium. And it's got the typical mounting style for these consumer grade floodlights. Plenty of dust because this has been in storage for a while. On the back of the fixture, we do have the model tag here. It is SFL-70H, of course for 70 watt high pressure sodium. I suppose the other one would be 80 M for mercury vapor. But pretty cool. 2005 was its manufacture date there. Of course, we have some drip holes to let water out if water did get into the fixture. I'm assuming this would be a knockout for a photocell if you so desired to have one. You have your giant bolt for locking this in place. It's just not locked at the moment. It is pretty deep. Let's see here. It's about 6.5 inches deep. Let's set it back down. We got this cord fighting us a little bit. It's about 8.5 inches across and about 6 inches from top to bottom. So we'll go ahead, take these two little screws off, which will move these retainers. We'll twist it and we'll take the nice glass cover off. Okay, so we'll take the glass off. It is decently thick. You can kind of see it there. Maybe an 1/8 of an inch or something. So it's pretty decent. Unfortunately, it has the crack in it there. They do have the caution disconnect from power before relamping warning there. And inside, we have a bulb. So this is a Philips OEM bulb with a ton of glass in it. I'm not sure if that's for manufacturing or what. But this is the bulb that came with the fixture. You can see the OEM beneath the 70 watt there. So it's pretty light, pretty generic. Can be used as a rattle. It's probably the best use for it. So you can see all this is a little slanted inside. It's not exactly flat. Not sure why. I can't really bend it back. So we will, yet again, go ahead and take this screw out and see what's underneath. So there's our reflector assembly. Set that aside and, well, I was expecting the ballast to be over here, but it's not. They crammed it underneath the socket assembly. Look at it, they just made it fit down in there. That's a little tiny ballast, but that's pretty typical for this consumer grade stuff. We do have our igniter, now in a film style canister. It says Cooper Lighting. It looks like December of 2004 is the date code on that. So yeah, there's a ballast in there. What an interesting place to put it. Right underneath all of that. I'll see if we can get it out and see what type it is. I gotta set it down and we just got 2 screws there. So I tried to get it out, but they tighten those screws so incredibly tight. I feel like I'm gonna strip the top of the head off with the screwdriver that I have. So we're just gonna leave it alone. If you can see on the side of it there is some information. It's very hard to see. So I wonder if it's like a caster ballast or if it's actually a brand name one like Advance or something. I'm not too sure because they have their own brand of igniter over here. But that's the inside. I'd assume the mercury vapor version would have the ballast over here on this side instead of underneath here, because that's just a lot of wasted space for this particular design. And we'll put it all back together and turn it on. Okay, so let's turn it on in 3, 2, 1. Pretty quick startup there. You make sure it's centered in the camera. And with its interesting refractor design, pretty simple, we'll let it warm up. Okay, so we're at full brightness, and it's the, well, high pressure sodium light. So we'll take the camera off of the tripod here, zoom out, and we'll take a look at its light distribution here. It actually does a pretty good job. Centers a lot of it in the middle of itself. As you can see, it's much brighter there than at the sides, so it definitely throws most of it directly out. So put the camera back on the tripod and we will grab our lux meter for what it's worth. Let's see here, let me reset it. So, get this out of the way. The cover keeps wanting to dangle right in front of the sensor. So we'll hold it about 1 foot away from the light itself, and that is our reading, 1,480 about. We'll hold it at a 45-degree angle, kind of out over here, and we get just over 1,000. And of course at a 90-degree angle with it, you're not going to get much. It's not really shining light at that angle, so I'm slowly curving it back up to directly above the light here. It's about, now we're at about a foot. Yeah, so that is the lux reading for this particular floodlight. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed this video of this Regent 70-watt high-pressure sodium floodlight. Pretty interesting design. Maybe someday we'll stumble across the 80-watt mercury vapor version. Also, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.